Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Spike. I am in the house because I needed some space to work and I didn't have anywhere outside to go. So I quickly realized that my floor has the exact same space as my van. Now, I have 6 more pieces of Dricore to come in the house. I'm going to lay them down on the floor. And then once I do that, I'm going to put the mat that came with the van, the stock mat, I'm going to put it on top of this, and then I'm going to cut it out one by one. So I've got these all nice and laid out so that each corner's where it should be. I've got them nice and overlapped. And then when it's done, I'm going to cut each piece individually. Once I do that, I'm going to put them all away because I have more insulation going in the van. And it's Duraspan. Now Duraspan's like a 4x8 sheet of R5 and it's about that thick. So R5 plus 2.7 I believe this is. Which should give me a good insulation value of 7.7 in the floor. So I think that will be awesome. Got the foam. I got foam adhesive. I have Dricore to go on top of the Duraspan. And then once that's done, I'll find some flooring to put in. It could even be the same flooring that I've got in my bedroom. That's a future project that I'm going to be not worrying about right now. So we're going to get to it. We're going to get started. We're going to get these Dricore laid out. And then I'm going to mark them out with my fancy dancy Sharpie pen. And we'll get all that started. So thanks for coming along, guys. Okay, so I've got my Dricore all marked out. I got my cardboard here and I marked out the flooring plan and I'm gonna take it all apart. Okay, now I've got my Duraspan out. I've marked it and hopefully I didn't miss anything. This is the side step entrance. That's the back. I've already marked the other one. It's already out in the hall. That's the gas tank fill. This is rear, just behind the rear driver's side. This is the driver's side. And then eventually I'll probably use this piece to go straight up to the doghouse in the van. But that's a future project. But right now I'm just going to get the floor cut out and ready to go. So I was just looking online on the best way to cut this Duraspan. Seems like the X-Acto knife and snapping off, kind of like drywall. Seems like the best thing to do. So pulled out the drywall square. We're gonna do some straight cuts with the razor, box knife, and we'll get into this and get this started.
One more time and one more night without your hands, without me in your arms. Looking back, I wonder why I didn't show you how deep is my love. Let's talk about love. Tell me, what do you like? Tell me, where do you wanna see me naked? Let's talk about love. Tell me, what do you like? Tell me, what do you love?
Alright, moment of truth. Let's go take it in the van. Crossing the fingers. I'm gonna have to cut back right here just a little bit, depending on what I'm gonna do under here, unless I put sound ending, the Killmat sound ending on this, and then just put the plastic insert back in here. And this is where my shoes can sit to dry if they're wet in the snow or whatnot. And this will be a nice area. Hopefully, I'd like maybe my water jug here, just like Chrome has it. We'll see if I can get it to work, because this is going to be a massive cabinet, hopefully, probably almost as wide as the door, but not quite, because I would like access to this window still, or whether I'm not going to use that window, I don't know. But bottom insulation is in. I will glue it down when I'm ready. I've got a little bit of trimming to do. There's a box here that won't quite cover it up with the insulation. And other than that, it's good. I will have another piece that goes from here all the way up to the doghouse with a piece of Dricore sitting on top of that. But until then, I think this is good. I think that this is going to be awesome. Thumbs up. R5 plus 2.7 is 7.7. So we'll have lots of insulation in the floor. So I changed my mind. I'm just going to glue it in, put the Dricore on top, and finish the job. So we're going to get on to it. I'm going to go trim all the corners that need to be trimmed. And then once that's done, I'm going to start gluing it down. Okay, what I did is I filled every second gap with a little strip of kill mat. I don't want to raise the ribs any higher, so the styrofoam's going to glue to the ribs, and we're just going to put some foam sealer. There was some holes over here. I wasn't sure if I was going to cover them up, but here I am covering them up. I think that's best anyways. There's no holes to the outside, so we're going to get ready and put some foam adhesive on top of this, which will glue that down there, and let's do this. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's put it in.
Never solve them, cause you always in drama. It's alarming, it's alarming. Girl, I just need clarity. Can you just let me breathe? Oh, I don't wanna let you in, but it's too late now.
So I got the Duraspan in here. Looks pretty good. Everywhere else that there is a gap or a large gap that I'm too concerned about is actually going to have sheep wool stuffed into it. So I'm not too worried about it right now. Got a little spot tucked away for the diesel heater. This should be perfect. I'm going to have the hose tuck around the wheel well to the front, which is going to exhaust into the front of the van or the middle area of the van. So if I do have my bed full set up, the heat will rise up into the center and heat the whole area of the van. So hopefully that will work out good. That way the exhaust is tucked straight out to the back. The air intake is inside the van. We'll have ventilation like on the cabinets, so like air will be able to flow throughout the whole van. Humidity can drop, it can dry out, things like that. I don't want any moisture trapped anywhere inside the van. Even things like this, I've got areas that can breathe. There's nothing under here that can mold. There's no wood. So if the water does end up in the van somehow, like even from this direction it goes that way, or from the front to the back, it will be able to dry out because there will be a little gust of air being able to go through there. So we're getting close to putting the drywall, the subfloor. Once the subfloor is in, I will put the rubber mat on top, so that way when we're actually doing any more work in here, everything will be protected and our knees won't get splinters from the chipboard. So we'll see in a second. I'm gonna go have a bite to eat and I'll be right back. So I'm back from dinner. It's getting dark, so I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna start cutting each of these pieces. I got them laid out so that I generally know what they were. This is the heater, so I'm gonna cut this out specifically for the diesel heater. We'll mount the turret on top of that. We'll glue it all in place. Here's the driver's side. As you can tell, there's a gas tank cut out here. So I've got the skill saw, jigsaw ready to go. I'm gonna plug it in and we're gonna get started.
I thought I had it figured out. Believed in us. We were meant to be, no doubt. A teenage love. Everybody else could see the way we were living in a fantasy. But when I kissed her, I don't know where we're going. I don't know.
Alright, so I've got all my pieces cut out. I'm gonna get ready to glue them in. I've got my floor ready. I'm gonna use some glue. I'm gonna glue this to the foam board. Just pop a couple drops. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not doing this just because I'm in a rush because it's dark. That's just how I'm doing it. I'll pop the first one down into place. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a hammer and we'll start doing this. I'm gonna start with a little banger. Now this ain't your traditional way to put Dricore in, because I should have done this piece, that piece, and that piece, and then this one, this one, this one, and this one, and so forth. I went this way, and now I'm gonna do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and continue on so forth. Everything is done. Well, not everything's done, but the Duraspan is in and the Dricore is on top. It's all glued down. I've got a bunch of weights on it, so once that's all done tomorrow, we'll take the weights off and then I'll put the rubber mat back in, and everything should be good to go. So if you guys enjoyed what you're watching and if you guys want to see more of this, I've got more coming because I'm going to be installing a floor, walls, insulation on the walls, ceiling, everything else. The solar panels are going to get plugged in, batteries are going to get installed, there's wiring to go in, lights to go in, everything's going to go in pretty soon. So that's freaking exciting. So hopefully you guys liked what you've seen. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys later. See you guys next episode. Peace out.